What's up, everybody? This is Tim from Arm Wrestling Secrets, and in this video, we're going to be talking about a secret for tournament anxiety. How to stop nervousness and anxiety at the arm wrestling tournament. Go!
Let's go, Tim!
Go!
No way! Come on, Tim!
All right, welcome to the show, and let's get right into it. All right, so we're talking about a secret for tournament anxiety today, how to bring down your nervousness, fear, self-doubt, and help you concentrate at the arm wrestling tournament. All right, so this is something I get a lot of questions about, and I've had a lot of questions over the years, and I never really addressed it completely, at least not in a video, and that's what I plan to do today. So I made a little list of about 5 things that I find tremendously effective in order to bring down my nerves, and I'm hoping these will be effective for you too. How to bring down your nervousness before an arm wrestling tournament. All right, so all of us, all humans for the most part, we all are built in with a fear of losing. Okay, fear of failure. We don't like to fail. We don't like to lose, and we don't like thinking about losing. We don't, and that's the stressful part about going to an arm wrestling tournament, is losing or having failure. Okay, is one match away at all times. Okay, and that's not something we want to experience. So the first thing I wanted to cover was, here's kind of a way to stop losing traditionally at an arm wrestling tournament. Okay, when you go to a tournament, I think of it this way, and a lot of the things I say, it's just a state of mind. Okay, but this can really help, is I don't feel like I ever lose any matches. I feel like I like to go by the philosophy of win or learn. Win or learn, not win or lose. Lose is so final.
Amen.
It's like, what, some guy beat me at the arm wrestling table? Okay, all that means is he was better than me in that match, and hopefully we'll get a chance to do it over again, and I'll try to do better. But I just look at it that way. If someone beats me at the arm wrestling table, more than likely, I know in my case, I know this to be true. I learn something. If someone beats me, and no matter what they're doing, I'm going to learn something, whether it's a weakness that I have, or something to do with the start, or something to do with my grip, whatever. I get all my matches on videotape, and then I study those. But the idea is that I don't lose matches, I learn from them. So if you win a match, good for you, that's great. That's what we're training for. Okay, and then if you lose, just think, hey, this is an opportunity to learn. Okay, so stop taking losses so hard and so final. Just look at it like, hey, I lost a match, big deal. It's a good chance for me to learn and get better. Okay, and that's the first thing, win or learn, not win or lose. Second thing I wanted to cover was, I think of arm wrestling this way, and this has always really helped me in terms of being nervous. I'm just like everyone else. I used to be really nervous before I go up to the arm wrestling event. I'd be nervous, I'd be almost afraid they'd call my name, you know? And then when they call your name, you're like, okay. And you get up there and your mind goes blank. I totally understand that. I've completely been there, okay? So these are things that I really think could help. So this is number 2. It's a game. And some of you guys will be like, it's more than a game, bro. No. It's a game. It's a sport. I get it. Okay. It's a game. I think of it like a game. Okay. When my name gets called up, it's my turn to play the game. I'm going to come up there and I think of it like a strategy game. I don't think of it like a game of strength. Like I got to go up there and be stronger than this guy. I don't think of it that way at all. I think of it like a strategy game. I'm going to come up there from the first instant my name gets called. I'm in the game. I'm coming up to this opponent. I'm going to look at him. I might know who he is. I might not. It doesn't matter. Okay. And from the second I go up there, everything I do, from the placement of my hand to my thumb to my fingers to my elbow to my other arm to my feet, is all going to go exactly like I've planned. Meaning, like, I've prepared well for it. All I'm doing when I go up to the tournament, when I go up to the match, is I'm just playing the game. I'm just strategizing, trying to play the game. If I lose that match, okay, it means the other guy was a little better at that particular match of the game than I was. And that's all I take from it. It's just a game. Minimize the loss Okay, so I know some people, you might be the same way. I've been the same way, where you lose in a tournament, where you lose your matches or whatever, and you beat yourself up over it. Like, you can't believe what happened. You can't believe you weren't strong enough to win. You thought you were better. All these other things. Remember, how bent out of shape do you get if you lose a game of Monopoly? Not very much, right? You don't really care. Okay, if you lose a game of pickup basketball or a game of horse, you're out there shooting and you lose the game. You probably don't beat yourself up for a week over that, do you? Okay, you should probably do the same thing with arm wrestling. Now, I know you're taking it more seriously, but it goes to a point. You prepare for your tournament to do the very best you can, but don't beat yourself up over all the losses. Like, for instance, I don't let it carry into my life any further than the match. Like, if I lose a match, oh well. It's not going to stop me from having a good time that night. It's not going to stop me from going out to dinner. It's not going to stop me from waking up the next day and having a good day. Okay? Because this is what I mean by minimizing loss. Think of it this way. If you're really taking it that hard, really, think of it this way. And some people are really not going to like this advice. I think it's funny, and it helps me. Okay? So I'm going to tell you. Okay, minimize the loss. You lost at an arm wrestling tournament, or you lost all your matches at a tournament. Okay, let's literally look at what happened. You were holding hands with somebody, and instead of you being able to pin their arm on a table, they pinned your arm on the table. That's actually all that happened. Okay, so if it's going to ruin your day because your arm went from here to here in front of a bunch of people, and a stranger did that to you, okay, don't let that ruin your day. Don't let it ruin anything. Just think, okay, I lost a few arm wrestling matches today. That's no big deal, and it gives you a chance to learn and get better and come back and win. Tournament attitude. Okay, now a lot of people go to the tournament and they're going to be dead serious, right? They're going to be laser focused and everything like that. That's extremely stressful. Okay, I'm generally the opposite. I'm focused. I'm just like everyone else at the tournament. I want to win. I'm coming in there with a goal and a plan. I've been training all year, that kind of stuff, to come in and do my very best. Okay, but my happiness is not dependent on winning, right? I would want to win. It's kind of like going fishing. Going fishing should be the fun part. If you catch something, that's great. If you don't, it should have still been a great day of fishing. Okay, I kind of look at arm wrestling the same way. Tournament attitude, if you're going to see me at an arm wrestling tournament, you're going to see me having a good time. I'm playing the game. I'm playing the game that I want to play. This is my sport. I love it. Okay, why should I be unhappy or dead serious the entire time at an arm wrestling tournament? I'm telling you right now, it does not help you to concentrate. What helps me to concentrate is being relaxed. I'm just going to come up there and do my very best, win or lose, and that's fine. Okay, but my tournament attitude is going to be friendly. I'm a friendly person anyway. I'm not going to change that on tournament day. But I never, and this is to help with nervousness, I never look at my opponent like an enemy at all. If you see me walking up to my opponent, I'm going to be friendly. I'm going to say, hey, John, how you doing? Nice to meet you. I don't have to conjure up any animosity or any hatred for my opponent at all. I just like, hey, this guy's here to win. I get it. I'm here to win. I'm going to do my best. We're going to play this game together. If he beats me, I'm going to congratulate him and say, great job, because that means he prepared well. And if he beat me at the arm wrestling table, assuming he didn't cheat or something like that, he deserved to win. And that's as far as I take it. Stressing out about your opponent and trying to either trash talk them or intimidate them in any way, all that's going to do is stress you out. Because guess what? You already came into the tournament with a certain amount of strength, right? So do you think you're going to get stronger magically by getting angry before the match? Or by treating your opponent like he's your enemy? You think that's going to help? It's not. It's going to stop you from concentrating. Believe me, you can pull 100% power out of your body without having to conjure up any animosity for your opponent. So I'm always really friendly at the tournament. That helps me to be totally relaxed because my stress levels are way down at the tournament. I'm thinking about the next match just like you, but how I'm approaching it may be a little bit different. I'm going to stay calm, I'm going to be friendly, and I'm going to relax. And when I get up to the match, when I get up to the table, I'm still going to be friendly, I'm still going to relax, but I'm just going to play the game. Every instant I'm relaxed, but I am thinking critically about how to win up there. I'm not thinking, okay, I got to rip this guy's arm off on go. That's the opposite of what I'm thinking. I'm trying to stay calm. I'm going to say, I'm going to position my hand, arm, and body in a way that not only am I comfortable with, but in a way that I think is going to be better than this opponent. That's all I'm doing. I'm going to try to get a perfect setup. And then when the ref says go, I'm going to go 100%. And this is a little bit more obvious, but this is the final thing in terms of what I feel is the best way to stop being nervous. I covered some very different things. Now I want to cover the final thing. It's be prepared. You wonder why you're nervous for a tournament if you don't know what you're doing. Okay? If you don't know what you're doing, no wonder you're nervous. Like if you're going up to the table and you don't know right now what you're going to do, like if you're like, well, maybe I'll hook, maybe I'll top roll, maybe I'll press. I don't know, man. I'll find out when I get up there. You've already lost the tournament. You probably already lost the match before it even started. Yes. Okay? You need to make critical final decisions way before the tournament. Like for instance, I have a tournament coming up March 8th. I'm going to make a separate video about it in a little while, but North American Arm Wrestling Championships is going to be March 8th. That's my next event. I've already made my final decisions for that. Meaning I've made my final decisions on my body position, my arm angle, my grip, my techniques, completely. Okay, I might change a few variables between now and then, but as far as I'm concerned, if the tournament was today, I know exactly what I'm going to do. If they called my name, I would come up, I would set my hand, fingers, elbow, everything into a very specific pattern. I already have it programmed in here. So when I get called up there, it's just a matter of going through the motions. It's not a matter of me being like, oh, okay, man, my name got called. I got to see what happens. It's like you're losing the tournament, you're losing the match already. You need to make final decisions, not only for the success of your tournament. We're talking about nervousness and anxiety, okay? You ever been to a place, you ever have to go to a place that you've never been before? Like you have directions, but you've never been there and it gives you a little anxiety, right? It's the same idea, just magnified. It's like you're going to compete at a major tournament, a major sporting event, okay? And you don't even know what you're going to do when you get up there. I know a lot of people like that who go into arm wrestling matches or tournaments and they haven't made final decisions about their grip, finger position, arm position, leg position, so that when they get called up there, they just go through the motions and it makes it so much easier to concentrate. Not kind of, completely. Each foot, same position. Everything is where it needs to be. So when I go up there, I don't care who the opponent is. I don't care who the opponent is. They're up there, I'm up there, I'm going to go through the motions with them, whether they're a world champion or someone I've never heard of before at all. I'm going to go up there, I'm going to go through my process, okay? And then we're going to arm wrestle. But it makes a tremendous difference for being nervous, okay, when you're 100% prepared. Make final decisions way before your tournament. So as the tournament's coming up, you're making small refinements. You're not making major decisions. You can't be making major decisions right before the tournament, and you certainly can't be making them during the tournament. So I hope this helps you guys. I'll see you in the next one. If you want to light speed your arm wrestling knowledge, supercharge your training, and start winning more matches, click on the link in the description, go to my arm wrestling coaching page, and book a session with me. Bye.